What's up, guys? It's your boy Deafness45. I did not get you guys a recap for the second day, which was yesterday, New Year's Eve free play, because I wasn't back at the house. Stayed at a hotel last night to celebrate New Year's Eve, and then had to go back there this morning to play. Had to play it before like 6 p.m. tonight. The other $50 free roll. I still have one more, but for tomorrow. But I'm not going to play my free play tomorrow. I got something else I got going on. I'll talk more about later. I'll be out there, but I'm not doing anything with the free. I'm not going to drive out in the morning and then go back later in the evening. So, yeah. So we're going to let that one slide. I've kind of come to a conclusion. I mean, the first day and yesterday, I actually came up. I won that money. So you got to remember, guys, you are not given that. So you don't cash it in. You get these different style chips. You have to win that money. So if I play $15 or $20 in those free chips and I win a hand, I only get the 20 back in exchange, and they take that back. I'm not getting the 20 free plus another 20. So it's no. You have to play that first. So as I recapped the first one, I got up to like around 260, I think, and then I ended up playing it back. I had a big double down that I lost, and then I started getting the effort mode. So yesterday, day 2, I got up to right around 100. I won the money right away, like got it back, and I had 2 5s. The dealer showed a 6. I want to say a 5 or a 6. I can't remember. And it was like a $50. I always get stuck in these double downs, but this is where you make or break your money in Blackjack. And I usually don't double my 10s, even on bus cards. If it's 11, I'll do it. And I get burned a lot of times, but that's how you're supposed to play it. So the 2 5s, I take one card. I get like a 2 or a 3. He ends up making his hand. He got 18 or 19. So I was up to around 150, 160. That was 40 or 50. That was 100. So then, and then it went backwards from there. Like I got a blackjack on like one of my last hands. I think I had $15 or $20 or whatever it was. And then from there, I lost like 5 hands in a row. The shoe just went crap. Everybody did. Even with like, I think I had a 20. I pushed once in between all the hands. Everything else was junk. So that was yesterday. So today, this morning, I got up because I was literally right down the road. I got up. I used the other $50 free play, and that's it. I went in there and went on a $15 table. So you got $50. That's basically two $15 hands and a $20 hand. You can't split the 20 up and do two 10 unless you're at a $10 table and there wasn't any open. I usually like to play at $15 or $20 hand tables anyway, minimum, sometimes 25. So I get in, and I like to be either the first spot or anchor at the end. I don't like to play in the middle. And the only thing that was open, it was all like $25 tables that had spots on anchors or first spot. I finally find a table, and I think the guy that was before me got murdered. I don't know. They had his spot saved. There's only 3 to a table. I saw a little dot, and I just thought maybe they had to clean the table first before I could play. I asked, and she's like, no, the guy's coming back. Well, the guy that was sitting there, he comes walking back. He goes, nah, I'm done playing at the table. Whoever can go ahead. So they wipe it down, clean it for me. I pop in. First hand, play $15. First hand, I get a 14. I hit, bust, get a 10. Next hand, I think it was a 16. Dealer shows a 8 or something. So, gotta hit it, right? Playing, dealer's got 18. Bust again. So then I got my last hand out of the $50 free play, $20. Put it in. Get a goddamn like 12 or 13. Dealer shows a face. I hit, bust, break. What I'm finding out, and as I look back, now again, day 1 and day 2, if I would have just said screw it and been happy with just, winning that plus the 200 or 100 and whatever, but it didn't take long. It was very fast. And maybe I should have just left. But what I'm finding out is, and that's why I'm not going back tomorrow morning to use this $50 free play. I'm just going to say forget it. Starting Sunday, we get the $100 per week. One for each week. So Sunday morning, I'm going to get up and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to play the 100 and we're going to see where we get to. Remember, this thing goes through. I'll recap it. It'll be one per week now starting Sunday. Like per week, because I only get, this is per week. So go through the end of January. We're going to play out this free play. We're going to see where we're at. We're still at 0, right? We're not down anything. This is free play. We haven't won anything. Like, I haven't walked away with any of the free play money or won any of it. But we've been around almost $400. 360, 380, somewhere around there if I calculate where I was at. But what I'm finding out and what I know through my playing time is that it usually takes me at least $200, like me putting $200 in to get going and find that run, right? Because the luck comes in runs. You get in an area of a shoe. When you're playing at a $15 table, you have $50. You're basically playing on 3 hands unless you win a hand or win a couple of hands or get lucky and get that run right there, right? And that happened day 1 and day 2 in the beginning, and then I got screwed on double downs, which happens. It's part of the game. You know, it's to the advantage of the house wins, right? That's why we're doing this challenge, to see where we can get to and see what we can do. But I find that it's always taken me $200 typically to play in out of pocket or whatever. So we're going to see if doubling the free play money now starting Sunday with the $100 is going to help us maybe get a run going. And I think this time, once I get to the money played, depending on how long it's been and what the shoe seems like, I'm probably just going to walk away and see what we can do and see where we finish. See if we get a good run. Who knows? Maybe we'll hit some lucky blackjacks. We'll be, I'll still play progressive. And guys, when I say progressive, what I mean is when I win a hand. So if I'm starting at $15 table and I play $15, if I win that hand, I take another 5 and I add it to the stack. So now we're betting 20. If we win the hand again, then we get, then we add another. Now we're 25. I get up to, when I get my runs and you win so many in a row from getting good hits, hitting your 14s, your 16s, your shit hands you get, and getting 5s and getting 6s and 7s, and then you get your 20s and the dealer busts or shows a bust card and doesn't get 21 or 20. Sometimes you push through some of them. But progressive is the only way to do it. And doubling down on your 11s is where you make your money. When I had that good $1,600 night that one time, God, what the hell was it? It was a split or something, and I ended up splitting it 4 times, and it was like a $25 or $50 hand, and I had double downs on there. I mean, it was like $800 or something when it was all said and done. But sometimes you lose those hands. It's the name of the game. It's gambling. It's why we do it. Right? Some of us just love the rush. Some of us just love to... That's what we do for entertainment. That's one of my main sources for entertainment. So, guys, I want to appreciate you continuing to follow me on this free play journey. I want to thank everybody who showed up last night for the Mosaic Rip. If you haven't watched that video, go back and watch it. We pulled a pretty sick auto. We pulled some pretty sick cards. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a video. I'm going to take all the cards from that box, like anything that's rookies and hits and color and stuff, and I'm going to put together a video of what that $800 box that cost me. We're going to take an average of comps. So I'll do it short on screen. We'll pull up comps and average. And we're going to calculate how much if I were to sell everything in average of comps, would get back from that $800 box for a project. Just be fun. Kind of a little dive-in type deal. I think it'll be fun. So look for that video to come soon. I might work on that sometime this weekend. I won't do it live. I'll just record it, and then it'll be something you guys can watch. And then leave comments and do everything. So, guys, leave comments. I know I'm not getting anywhere right now. Stay with me on this. Again, it's very, very, very tough to start with only 50. When I usually The nights I win, it's 200. I usually start with $100 cash when I don't have free play. And if I lose it, I pull another 100 out. And it's usually at that point, if I'm going to have a good night, that I start getting on that run and getting that money. And then I start getting ahead. Appreciate you guys. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know your experiences. How much luck you've had if you play cards, if you play blackjack, if you do these free plays at all. If you've had any good luck with them. And we'll see you on the next one. Love you guys. Appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Like it as well. It helps me. I hope I can help you. Have a great day, guys. Love you. Peace.